All right. What is up? Chris Rosakowski here. Um, haven't done one of these videos in a while, so I figured I'd do one today. Got my whole camera set up. I've been working on some new videos for a new funnel, a new product that I'm launching. So I'll have more details on that soon. But one of the things that I was talking about in one of these videos that I was filming was this one email sequence that we've been using at my agency, Where's Media. We are a boutique email marketing automation agency. We only do email automations. That's like our one thing, our unique superpower. And I was talking about how there's this one email sequence that for some reason that I'm not quite sure I understand, to be completely honest with you. Not quite sure I understand why, but it actually works better than our cart abandonment email sequences. So sometimes this actually works twice as well, meaning it converts more than 200% percentage points more than our cart abandonment sequences, right? So we have clients where they'll earn anywhere from $1,000, $1,500 a month from their cart abandonment email sequences, and we'll have people who use this other kind of email sequence, and they'll make $2 to $3 grand a month. You know, obviously all automated month after month like clockwork, which is kind of weird because everyone always says cart abandonment is the one sequence, right? Like 70% of carts are abandoned and there's so much money being left in your shopping carts, and it's absolutely true. And any kind of cart abandonment sequence, you know, if you go from nothing to having just anything, it's going to give you a huge bump in sales. But this one sequence, it's crazy. It just like makes twice as many sales. And I think I have kind of figured out why. So I kind of want to unpack that here, but I'm talking about a browse abandonment email sequence. I actually wrote an issue of my Make Every Monthly newsletter about this. This was issue 5. This was the July 2020 issue. And I kind of unpacked my framework or formula for how to write these, and they're kind of short. They're only 3 emails, but basically what these sequences do, these browse abandonment email sequences, they follow up with people who have checked out a product but haven't yet taken the action of adding it to their cart or obviously completing the purchase. So they've just been checking, they've just been browsing, looking at different things on your storefront, on your site, and the sequence just works. It's crazy. I think I know why. I have a guess. I don't know definitively, and I'm sure there's a lot of smart people who have different opinions on it. But my opinion is that I think what happens is nowadays people know, for the most part, there's so many brands out there that are using cart abandonment email sequences that people have kind of learned to expect that they're going to get hit with those emails. So like they'll add something to their cart, they'll save it for later. Maybe they'll come back and complete the purchase with an email sequence. A lot of people do that, right? Absolutely. But there are some people, I've talked to a few people who have said that either themselves or their spouse or their friends or family members, people that they know, they'll actually purposely add an item to their cart because they know these are people who are like non-marketing people. They're not like savvy like you and I are. They're people who just know like, oh, if I add this item to my cart, I know they're going to send me emails, and in one of those emails there's going to be a discount to complete my purchase. And I've talked to this one woman, and she said her husband does this all the time. He saves thousands of dollars every single year because he just knows, like, he has the inside track. He's like, I know that's what these companies do. So he just puts a lot of stuff in his cart and waits to get the coupon and then completes his order. So I think people, I think if it was 5-10 years ago, people weren't as savvy and they were like, oh, they obviously worked a little bit better. But the browse abandonment is still not as popular, which is a good thing for you watching this right now, because if you implement this sequence, it's just such low-hanging fruit. I mean, it's going to work probably just as good, if not better, than your cart abandonment sequence. Again, every business is different, every market's different, every list is different, so I can't say that as a blanket statement, but for a lot of our clients, this has been true. So again, it's something you want to try out, but a browse abandonment sequence just kind of like follows up with these people, and we like to do 3 emails, space them a day apart, and just basically say, hey, you were checking this out. Was this the thing you were looking for? And I think the reason why this works so well is because if you're just browsing, if you think about the psychology of someone who's just browsing, looking for a shirt or a pair of shoes or a supplement or a candle or I don't know, any number of different e-commerce products. It doesn't really matter what the product is. If you're browsing, you're probably looking at a few different brands, right? So if you're on that company's email list and you're comparison shopping, you're looking at other brands, what happens to me, I don't know about you or whoever's watching this, but a lot of times you don't always necessarily make the decision right then and there, right? You might start shopping and say, oh, I'll finish this later. Or, oh, I got to run, or I got a call coming up, or, my show's on, or I'll make this decision tomorrow, and whatever, any number of reasons. But it's the companies that follow up with those email sequences, the browse abandonment email sequences. They nudge you, they remind you to go back, and they put that product in front of you. So when you go into your email and you see that you were checking that out, well, if company A does that, they follow up with the browse abandonment sequence, and company B does nothing, who's going to get that sale? More oftentimes than not, it's going to be company A, the one with the browse abandonment sequence. So again, there's a ton of these sequences that you could use, and I just got reminded of it because I was going through this issue again, which it's unfortunate if you're not a subscriber to Make It Rain Monthly, you missed this issue. This was the July issue, July 2020. It's October 2nd as I'm filming this today. But publishing new sequences like this every single month, stuff that we're using at the agency that's working very well for our clients, and will probably work for you pretty well also if you have an e-commerce brand or e-commerce store. So anyway, just a quick little tip for you on this Friday afternoon. If you don't have a browse abandonment sequence, I would recommend getting one up ASAP, trying it out, letting me know how it goes. Shoot me an email, leave a comment for me. And yeah, if you have any other questions or topics you'd like me to cover in these videos or some of my emails or even in the future issue of Make It Rain Monthly, let me know. And hope you have an awesome Friday and an awesome weekend. And that's all I got. I'll talk to you soon. Later.